Very nice.
Chill. BG Sounds got that fire. Better listen what I'm telling you. Chill. Better listen what I'm telling you. Better listen what I'm telling you. Think I'm lying. Better listen what I'm telling you. Think I'm lying. Better listen what I'm telling you. Think I'm lying. You can't trust some niggas in front of you. Think I'm lying. Better listen what I'm telling you. Think I'm lying. Better listen what I'm telling you. You go down. Yeah, I heard about it. Chill. Can't trust some niggas in front of you. Think I'm lying. Yeah, I heard about it. Better watch you rush shoulders with. Cause miss a battle, they gon' run and tattle. Like them old ass niggas always do. Try to play both sides of the field. This shit get real. Nigga wanna make a deal. Okay, let's make a deal. Jump in the lake with an ankle weights around your throat and make it back for the sunrise. I spare your life. If not, you die. Been starting up my butter now. I plan on cutting on everybody like a word of mouth. Yeah, I plan on cutting on everybody like a word of mouth. Yeah, I heard about it. Got them shaking, never scared about it. Your dog will surf and die. Think I'm lying? Better listen what I'm telling you. Real monk, nigga. Yeah, I heard about it. I gotta take it, never scared.
You and your motherfucking mama. You don't want this problem, cause I'm the problem solver. Pull up in the hemi with my dogs with me. Nigga, I been ignorant. From Maple B all the way to Booker T. I been a G, smoking green, popping bean, sipping lean. 9 milli with the beam on it. Got to add a nigga. Pull up in the Uber, then I shoot her. I make moves in the street. You can't trust these niggas. All these bitches either. Better listen, nigga. Yeah, I heard about it. But a pussy ass nigga ain't gon' do nothing about it. Yeah, everything money gang SDS, nigga. No, I heard about it.
Think I'm lying? Better listen what I'm telling you. Yeah, I heard.
Live and in living color.
Let's go.
Once again, it is your host that does the absolute most. For sure. What's the word?
Yeah, what's up, Mike? Oh, you know what, Mike? I didn't post the hold on, let me put this on here right quick. 1, 2, 3. And add that. I forgot to add the thing, and then let me put in the clip that you gave me too. Bam, right there. Yeah, man. So do you watch college football?
Yep.
Do you think it lost its prestige with the NIL and stuff? Like, do you think it's finna lose its tradition and go towards
the BCS? When the BCS got instituted back in the late 90s, yeah, it lost its.
What you mean instituted?
When they got when they started the BCS.
Oh, when they started this on
the Bowl Championship Series, it lost its prestige a big time. But now they're fixing it because now they got a 12-team playoff system.
Yeah, so I see how it's going on. I didn't know you had College 25. We might have to go on the YouTube and play it. Drop your YouTube link so people can go and watch it play or whatever too, man.
Oh no, I don't have the game. I watched the game.
Oh, I thought you were playing it.
Oh no.
No, I know you be on that 2K though. Yeah, man. So as men growing up, I want to know, did y'all do some of these things, or are y'all teaching y'all kids some of these things? Let me see if I put them on.
And hold on, there's another dimension you're not adding. And if you are a single mother with a son, are you teaching these things to your son?
I want to see. It might not be big enough. Might not be. Hold on.
Yeah, you might just have to scroll down as they get rattled off.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to put them on. Okay, here go number 1.
because number one was one of them that let me see, I might have to get my other phone.
It's like, you know, just like how women have certain etiquette, like they say you never supposed to sit with your legs open. You never supposed to you always supposed to be seen and not heard, etc., etc. There are some things that work for us too.
Hold on, let me get to it right quick.
There's type different types
Because
of
this
etiquette.
is what a lot of men have stepped away from. So that's what you're saying, Mike?
Well, I guess you can say
And in so many words.
well, I guess I say it directly. If the men have stepped away from it, is either A, your dad didn't know it himself, or your dad was never around to teach you that.
Things to teach your son.
But
Say number one.
we get so wrapped up in blaming the dad or blaming this and blaming that. Is like, okay, you know, not to jump down a rabbit hole here because I definitely want to get into this. Like once it's established that the dad ain't shit, he ain't gonna be involved. All right, bro, we gotta go to the next thing. Sitting here harping for 18 years about how the dad ain't do this, the dad ain't do that. Hey man, you still gotta adapt and apply because there's still a child's life here we talking about. There's still a child that need to be guided. We talking about. But go ahead, let's start with it.
Okay, so number one, which is, and it's more to it than just this too. Number one, never shake a man's hand sitting down, because I don't know, that's just like a real man feels something about you. This is how my uncle taught me this. Not just shaking a man's hand sitting down, but shaking a man's hand firmly.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot
on
of
now.
guys.
That's on now.
Oh, it is okay. I ain't get to
Yeah.
it. See, I ain't read it yet, so let me go down. But yeah, never sit down when another man enters the room. You stand up and you shake his hand.
Yes. And you make sure to make eye contact. Like that
Gotta make eye contact.
super rude for you to shake somebody's hand and you not making eye contact. Like shake, and then they didn't put on there. You shake with the right hand.
Yeah, yeah.
You reach with the left hand and shake. You shake with the right hand.
Yeah, because the right hand. So I forgot, but that's something in the Bible. The right hand means something though.
That's
Like
why
the
they call
right.
it the right hand of God.
Yeah, but oh yeah, the right hand of God. Yeah, probably that. But nah, but that right hand means something still though.
Oh,
Like, anything to the left is kind of odd to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just something
and then
odd about it.
on top of that, most people are naturally right-handed.
Ah.
Like left-handed, if you look it up, left-handed is actually a handicap. A skill.
Because at the end of the day, just like Phoenix Rising say, but I do believe that women are not taking an active role in these teaching these types of sports activities and with their boys, and they are fact missing out on what known as masculine activity. So can a woman apply this to their child?
She can, but she can't teach to them intimately as a man.
Mm,
Like, I can't teach my daughter certain things intimately because I'm not a woman.
okay. It's a
I'll just put a little context on that. Like I can't go into deep descriptive or a deep description of what a woman's menstrual cycle is because I've never had one. I'm not a woman. I mean, if you send me to the store to pick out some pads, I'm probably gonna come back with the wrong shit, most likely. Because this is not my department.
right. And then it says, this number two is really irrelevant. It say don't enter a pool by the stairs. Nigga, I'm
I do
getting
want to know about that. That's pretty interesting. If anybody got any type of insight on that, please.
yeah, I have to have more insight. So we gonna step away from that one because
No,
I ask anybody to get in the pool where somewhere you can hold on to some or step into. You don't just jump in that motherfucking this 5 foot or 8 foot. You
nah.
don't know what the fuck going on.
Oh my soul, nah. There are one or two out of 34. There's probably like one, two, maybe 4. That's like, okay, I might need a little bit more insight. But by and large, a lot of these hit right on the head. But continue.
Yeah, number 3 is a bad motherfucker. The nigga, the man at the barbecue grill is the closest thing to a king. Yeah, man. You don't fuck with a man. If you at somebody's house and they barbecuing and it's their house, that nigga don't need none of your suggestions.
Oh my God.
You can't come to another nigga house and tell him how to cook his shit if he ain't asked you.
Most importantly, if you ain't put in.
Especially if you ain't put it in. Especially if you ain't put in shit. So let me see what's number. Never fuck with a man in this barbecue pit. That's a grill, but you know when it come down to black folks, you never fuck with a black man in this barbecue pit. I don't give a fuck if his barbecue burnt. Just don't eat it. But don't say nothing.
Oh yeah.
Don't say nothing. Just don't eat the nigga shit. All right.
Yeah. Be gracious, be courteous, and move on.
In a negotiation, never make the first offer.
Never.
Never. Because they're gonna counter your offer.
Always. There's always a counter offer.
But if you do make an offer, make the offer high so you can get what you really want.
The way you step to negotiation is me. Let's say me and you. Let's say I'm selling you a PlayStation 5, right? And you tell me what's unreasonable, and I'll tell you what's unreasonable. Like you can't say, "All right, I'll pay you $1." That's unreasonable. Just like I can't say, "I bet $1,000." That's unreasonable. So we meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, you can't say like you say, if the PlayStation 5 $300, you tell nigga, man, look here, man, I need well, this say they want the price, the price $300, but you want to pay $250, man. You tell a nigga, man, or you really want to pay $200. That's when you start negotiating, man. Like I give you $250, but you really trying to pay $200. Maybe it come down to $200. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can say you can negotiate something. Like you always start off with a price that say you negotiation. Say you want $1,500 for your car. You know what I'm saying? You tell me you want $2,500. They be like, man, 25 too much. I give you 15. That's what you wanted in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's negotiation. You tell a motherfucker, you give them your highest price, but you really want this price at least because this the thing about it, always shoot high. Always shoot high when it's your shit because that's your shit. A nigga can't tell you how much your shit worth. Nobody can. I don't give a fuck what they say. They pull out a big book, a blue note, what they call that book that tell you the prices of the cars and shit. You pull all that shit out, man. I want this for it. So what you gonna do?
My Kelly Blue Book.
Yeah. The fuck you want, fool? You gonna give me what I want? If I want 3,000, but I really want 2,000, man, start off at 3. Man, give me 3, 4.
I have to disagree with you though. On one thing.
Go ahead.
And the consumer determines the value. Because you could say all day long, this is worth 100,000. Don't nobody buy it at 100,000. Is it worth?
Yeah, but if I show you the work, the $100,000 worth of work put into it, that's what you see what I'm saying. That's how much it's worth.
Somebody right, but if you never get someone to buy it for 100,000, it's not worth 100,000.
That's why you negotiate the price. Yeah, I want 200,000. I want 200,000.
What I don't like about it though, it don't tell you if it. I wish it would have gave a little bit more. I would be a little bit more descriptive as far as are you talking about
into the car
as a seller or as a buyer?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm a seller, you sell high, but you really want what you want. Like say,
buyer, you want to buy.
Hold on right quick, y'all. Hold on right quick. Let me get this dog situated. Hold on. He want to get out the cage. Let me let him out.
Yeah. Keep flowing, dog. You know what it is. Already this guy. Hey. House. Hey. See, it wasn't the water. It was the blood. Blessings out the church house. We trapping out the. We trapping blessings out the church. We trapping blessings out the church. Trapping out the church house. We got blessings for you. We saving souls. We saving souls. But look here, Lord. I said we trapping out the church house. Keep floating up for you. We trapping blessings out the church house, Lord. Come and get it. Turning up for you. Keep flowing dollar. Ain't paid your bills lately. Ain't paid your time. Ain't paid your time. Is you doing right? In the eyes of the Lord. In the eyes of the Lord. Hey, when times get hard, who do you pray for? Yourself. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. Better put God in your life. Yeah. Better think twice. Better think twice. Before you cause Christ. Before you cause Christ. Because the angels gonna pull up and slide on the devil. Foot on his neck. Put the Jesus drip on him. Put the Jesus drip. Show him how he bless. Show him how he bless. Show him that you want a whole nother level. I see you, devil, but you can't fool me. You ain't trapping blessings at the church house. Yeah. Trapping blessings at the church house. Turn up for you.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah, so where we was at? Okay. Number 5. Request the late checkout. Request the late checkout. I don't know what that's about.
That's when you're at a hotel.
Yeah, I don't care.
You get the most. Most hotels checkouts at 11. But if you request it, they'll probably give you until 12 or 1. How you get the most out your money?
Okay, say number 6, when entrusted with a secret, keep it. Then that's what a lot of men do not do.
Yeah, pillow talking is not fly, bro.
Pillow talking ain't never been fly.
And really, when you think about it, as much as we harp on the females about that, that's a female move. Like, whenever she tell you something in confidence in confidence, you get upset and you go yell about it or talk about it. It's an emotional reaction. So yeah, I'm with that.
Okay. Let me see. No, I might not do all though. Let me see.
Oh, it's 34.
Let me see.
Where
we at? Because we got the first 13 on here. Let's see what the first 13 then we're gonna go into the video.
Yeah, hold your heroes to a higher standard. Very nice.
Let me see. Where we was at?
Number 7.
Yeah, hold your heroes to you gotta hold the people you look up to a higher standard, because at the end of the day they gotta uphold what the fuck they talking about.
Right. And
Superman can't be Superman if he ain't super. He's just a regular man.
Right. And if he's just one of your people, a common man just like you, what are we looking up to?
Who's on the panel? Oh, that's my partner Mike. Man, give him a shout out, Mike. They asking who on the panel.
Oh, this me, man. Mike, man. Co-host of The Domino Effect.
Yeah, my boy from The Domino Effect. Y'all don't know. Mike and Pratt with The Domino Effect.
Yes, indeed. Coming soon. Please be on the lookout for that. We will be back up and running very, very, very soon.
Yeah, so man, my boy Mike, we talk about men and women, we give some insight on what be
and today, at least me more specifically, today is the day I want the ladies to come in and watch, because we always talk about how I always talk about y'all and I never talk about the men, but I got something that's very specific that I'm actually gonna side with the woman on this and scold men for something.
Well, let's get into it then. Let's get into it.
All right, now it's a bit of a backdrop to it, so you got to understand the story to understand where I'm coming from with.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Everybody listen. I'm turning my mic off.
Now you can keep your mic on, bro. Man, you can chime in here and there. I mean, if anybody knows anything about the National Football League, I'm sure you know about the situation that just happened with Tua Tagovailoa on Thursday night when he had a fourth cut in 2 years. And this ain't just your typical concussion. Like, he had it to where his fingers went, his hand, he went limp and his fingers went numb and they started clenching and everything. They say when it happens, that's the worst sign of neurological trauma that the body can experience. And it's been talk around the media saying, should Tua consider retirement? And it's a bit of a complex situation because on one hand, I understand, there's 1,693 active members on the NFL roster. But think about that small, minuscule number compared to the tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people that plays football from collegiate, little league, high school, XFL, semi-pro, whatever. And you're able to make it to the NFL, and not only make it to the NFL, become one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL and make hundreds of billions of dollars doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your career could quite possibly get cut short, and all your hard work and sacrificing that you've done up until this point seemingly get washed away. Now, Ryan Clark, a former NFL player who had his own run-ins with concussions and severe injuries or whatever, he was saying that, hey, man, in order to be great in this game, it takes a bit of being selfish. It takes selfishness to be great at what you do. Because all the days I've missed, Christmas, Thanksgiving, graduations, all the significant moments with my kids, all in the name of providing and giving them a better life, right? And his wife, Tua's wife, I'm sure, I'm just going to step out on a limb here. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just going to step out on a limb. I'm sure his wife is encouraging him to retire, to think about the children, because everybody knows, if anybody knows the long-term effects of concussions, I mean, it's been documented. Like, some people that went batshit crazy, like Chris Benoit, he killed his family, he killed his son, he killed his wife, he killed himself. Junior Seau killed himself. And they had rudiments of CTE. So knowing that piece, that critical pieces of information, would you continue playing football and risk getting another concussion?
And you know what? Like, I think two of them is the last class of football players that came out with using their head. If you want to, like, maybe in his high school, elementary to high school years, it was head to head. Then start like towards the end, it started being more, because we haven't seen that many concussions really lately, other than Tua.
Well,
Especially at the quarterback position. Like, shit, you throw him to the ground and he out of there.
right, because once you have one, you be susceptible to another, and then another, and then another. And if you look at the hit, he totally went against all quarterback mechanics. They take 5 feet first, like you playing baseball. You giving yourself up versus you diving head first. Because if you look at the play, he didn't even run into Damar Hamlin that hard. And ironically, this is Damar Hamlin that he ran into, the guy that had a heart attack on the field 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, and it wasn't even that hard of a hit, but it triggered that. And now the question is, do you get on your board and continue playing the sport that you love, the sport that changed your life, your family's life, or do you call it quits? And this is where I grill men at. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes we can be so prideful. We can be so egotistical to where we want what we want and fuck what makes sense. Right? Like, to me, Tua has done his part. Tua done his part, y'all. He made $93 million up until this point. That's life-changing money. But as a father, bro, as a man, as a husband, your priority is to protect your children physically, mentally, and emotionally. Cause why would you roll the dice and go back out there again and be on and let's say it's on Monday Night Football this time. It's crazy with two of these things always happen in prime time on a nationally televised game. What if the worst happened, right? What if this man dies on the field and his kids is watching the game? No amount of money could save them from that type of trauma.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp said this best. Freaky ass nigga. Shannon Sharp said this best. He said, man, when you get rich, you try to go find the best doctor, the best medical care. Why? Because you're constantly trying to buy health and you can't buy that. At this time, Stewart is strongly listen to the counsel of his wife. I'm sure she's giving it to him. That you should call this a career because the kids need you. What good is $93 million or $212 million if you got dementia or Alzheimer's and two is only 25 or 26?
Yeah.
Imagine being 36 years old and you got early Alzheimer's. Dementia. Or you can't recognize your kids or your wife.
And not just that though, but them head traumas and stuff and shit like that make people very violent.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That's what happened with Chris Benoit. Like he had a well, he was doing steroids too, so it ain't. But you know, you never know how the brain is gonna react, and you don't want to wait. Like us as Black people, bro, we do this so much. Like we always take the "it can't be me" approach. It won't be me approach until it is me approach. Like we always wait until we're enthralled in the worst case scenario. Try to climb our way out of it, but some things you just can't climb your way out of.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, like $93 million, brother, you done your part. There's some people that won't make $1 million in their lifetime. And I'm talking about the people that go out here and do the most rigorous jobs you could think of.
Nah, that's for real. That's for real.
Like, some things is just bigger than football. Some things is bigger than music. Some things is bigger than gangbanging. Some things is bigger than money. And that's your family. That's your children. You gotta think about them. Like, bro, hey, take solace in the fact that, like I said, there's 1,693 people on an active NFL roster compared to the hundreds of thousands of people who play football that don't make it to the league. And to make it to where you have the skill set to make $212 million.
But
and like, as much as I revere Ryan Clark and I love his game and all that, I gotta push back on that whole selfishness. And I say this: my biggest point in this, y'all, is a man's selfishness have to have a cutoff point.
Yeah.
It have to have a cutoff point, or it will get cut off.
Because your selfishness could lead to your death.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? Being selfish sometimes, like, and that's the thing about it too, because most of the time, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm seeing this with a lot of football players, and the first one I'm gonna use for example is Barry Sanders and Megatron. They knew that it was no more about the football game once they started playing the sport. Like a lot of you know that really, I'm gonna tell y'all the God honest truth, and this is just what I believe. I know for a fact that the NFL scripted. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes it's certain things that they do, and you be like, damn, why would you go to doing this when this been working all day? You feel what I'm saying? Then it makes the points and shit even out. Like, just look at all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The point spread. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But majority of the time, the point spread is the point spread. It's gonna be a 7-point game or a 3-point game. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about it is no longer a sport. It becomes a business when you get to the NFL. Because all they doing is whether Tua retired or not, they still gonna put a motherfucker in his spot. Best believe Miami got somebody ready for him soon as he have another concussion. So he needs to think about it.
And the Miami Dolphins is not off the hook here. Let me rewind you back 2 years ago. Ironically, they was playing the Bills in Miami. And Tua, matter of fact, I had money on that game. Hey, I had money on Tua. And Tua got concussed. Like, he got up, he took like 2 or 3 steps, and he fell back down. Now, when I say fell back down, I don't mean he just fell back and hit his head, because that's the image that people automatically click to. But it still gave off the implication that he had a concussion. And indeed, he had a concussion. Now,
is that the one when he was like on the ground spazzing and shit, like shaking and all that shit?
yeah,
Like
just
his
2 years ago.
hands got locked. Like y'all ever like it looked like he was electrocuted. Like if y'all ever seen somebody electrocuted.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. That when they say when your fingers do that, that's the worst neurological trauma the body can have.
Right. Yeah.
So, and guess what the Dolphins did? Took that nigga back to the back. And I ain't gonna cap. At that moment, I'm like, damn, I lost my money. I mean, I hate for Tua to get hurt like that, but my money is gone. They got Teddy Bridgewater in the game. Nigga, the next quarter, I looked up Tua back in the game.
Right.
And he finished the game. And he won. Won me my money. Oh, yeah. But, in all seriousness, though, 4 days later, he had a game on Thursday Night Football, just like we just seen. And guess what happened? He had another concussion. The man had 2 concussions in the span of 4 days.
Damn.
And Miami, come on, bro. I'm gonna go back to what you just said. It's a business, y'all. The NFL, Major League Baseball, the National Basketball Association, soccer, all of these things are multi-billion-dollar businesses that's gonna protect their bottom line by any means necessary. And they know that the Dolphins is a better team with Tua than without Tua. So what's stopping them from taking him through all these concussion protocol tests, pass him, and expect him to get back on the field? But they didn't think about his safety back then when they put him back on, trotted him back on the field a quarter after he just had a concussion.
And they never do that because once you supposed to have any sign of a concussion,
supposed to be out the game. Supposed to be done for the day.
Yeah, you right.
The job of the team is to protect the players, even sometimes protecting the players from themselves. Cause I'm not comparing myself to an NFL athlete by no means necessary, but I played football without pads. I've never been concussed or nothing like that. Never had no major injuries as far as broken bones, but ankle sprains here and there, things like that. And I'm one of those type of players that's like, damn, if I'm good enough to walk, I'm good enough to be in the game. Even if that's right or wrong, that's just being a competitor. But that's why I say a man's selfishness has to have a cutoff point.
Right.
Like, and also, bro, you gotta protect yourself because these people not gonna protect you because now they done paid you $212 million. Right. They want a return on their investment. So now Tua has the opportunity here. I honestly, y'all, I fully see him not retiring. I fully see him continuing playing football, but he has an opportunity here to put his foot in the dirt and lead with his health and make the best decision for him and his family. And I hope he makes the right decision. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm a doctor or I'm qualified to tell a man that he should retire or whatever, but right is right, y'all, and wrong is wrong. And sitting by and not saying anything, that's accepting it.
Say that one more time.
I said sitting by and not saying anything, that's accepting it.
Yeah.
But and I get it. I get it on all forms. Like, this is the risk you run by wanting to play football. It's a violent sport. It's barbaric as hell. And I know some men like, who is Tua's wife to tell him to retire? She ain't gonna get out there, bro. That's his wife. That's the person that gotta go. That's the person that gotta go take care of him in the hospital if he's in a vegetative state. That's the person that gotta console the children if something happens to him. And I'm telling y'all, ain't no amount of money gonna fix that. That ain't no amount of money gonna undo that type of psychological trauma. So men,
I
bro, we
had a
gotta do better.
question,
You
Mike.
gotta have,
Hold
men.
on,
We
somebody.
gotta do better and have some form of self-awareness.
Somebody got a question. They say, I have a question. Mike, would you have said the same kind of thing about someone like who works on high-rise buildings or a firefighter or a police officer? There's mostly PTSD. Not saying, because see, I guess you would, because I'm gonna tell you too, a lot of football players after retirement, a lot of football players, not just after retirement, like he's saying in the game, have PTSD because this all the fuck I knew all my life. I don't know nothing else.
It's
You,
tough to compare. It's tough to compare a cop and a football player because a cop ain't making millions of dollars.
and
Oh, brother, you want out?
when I had concussion, the whole thing about a concussion is your head is moving, your brain has shift. That concussion. That's a concussion. Cause the nigga hit you so hard, your brain shifted, nigga. Now your body resetting. Cause we don't know what the fuck just happened. That's why you be so dizzy when you get up. Cause your brain
And
had shit.
I don't want to navigate away from the question, but I will insert this: boxers and UFC fighters got it worse. But that's why you see Muhammad Ali having Parkinson's and all this other whatnot. Too many hits to the head.
Right, right.
But as far as the question goes, would I say the same thing to a cop? Not necessarily, because the likelihood, like, okay,
What a I don't see. Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, I'm tripping.
the reason why I wouldn't say that to a cop, because there's a lot of things that go into the cop getting met with physical violence or whatever. Now, I get physical violence can happen anywhere, but it's most likely to happen in certain sections and not in other sections. Meanwhile, a football player literally life could change after one play. And that's perfectly legal. You get hit the right way, you fall the wrong way, etc., etc.
Hold on, right quick, Mike. Hold on.
Go ahead. I got you. I got you with the whole making decisions for your family and putting your family first. But again, if a cop was making millions of dollars, see, a cop would have to go out there and do this every day because the best cop probably only making 100,000 or a little over 100,000 versus a football player. His rookie deal, he's making like $10 million, $20 million, life changing money at the moment you sign a contract before you even play an NFL down.
Yeah, what you talking about, the signing bonus?
Well, I'm just saying, just in general, whenever you sign a contract, at that one moment, you about to make more money now than you've ever made, or more money than the world's greatest cop has ever made.
Yeah.
Because the highest on the police chain is what, the chief of police, and you're not active out there in the field. You sit behind the desk, go to a bunch of meetings and all that. I mean, they're all decisions, though. I mean, you make a choice to be a football player, just like you make the choice to be a cop or to work on high-rise buildings or whatever the case may be. It's just with that risk, there is less of a chance of you. This is gonna sound weird, but it's less of a chance of you running into life-changing violence versus being on the football field where people get hurt every week.
People just don't know. I mean, like, kids really don't know the true aspect of what it is to get out here and play these sports and to really sacrifice it. Once you become an NFL football player, that's why a lot of them don't stay married, because of non-existence of being at home or being a
Yeah.
father. Like they kids
Yeah.
be damn that grown.
Yeah, you have 6 months out the year that you're in the off season. But if you make it to the Super Bowl, you're playing ball 20 weeks. But when the summer comes, you at camp for like 3 weeks straight. But
Cause
I'll say this.
you never hear about the kids' fathers that ain't shit. Like when you a superstar, yeah, it's finna be a lot of problems in your life when you're a superstar.
Yeah, because you getting paid superstar money.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, to those same women, though, I will say this. You knew his dream of being a football player. You know what comes with it. And you still chose to sign up.
Yeah.
Because you seen the upside of the lifestyle that come with it. But as I always say, bro, there's an upside and downside to everything.
Damn. Let me see. I got bowl. What was my bowl projections? They got me in the Sugar Bowl, so I'm in the playoffs then.
Oh man, my boy playing the game.
Yeah, I'm on the game and on here. Yeah, but I ain't gonna play it yet till we get off this motherfucker. Let me play this clip you gave me right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
What's his name, y'all?
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Talking about
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
he's a good God.
Jesus,
Died on the cross
Jesus, Jesus.
for your sins and mine.
Jesus, Jesus,
I'm talking about
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
someone sitting out there.
So just made a podcast, and she made her first $1 million.
Like, it's crazy to me. Like, literally, a girl's on the street. It says she's spitting on dicks, and she's now doing a podcast. And like a bunch of people have she's done collabs with like some of the biggest people in the industry already.
She is America's sweetheart.
Like, if that doesn't show you guys where we are as a civilization, I don't know what else will.
Hawk 2 just made a podcast, and she.
So the Hawk 2 girl got her podcast. Oh, Mike stepped off.
Oh no! I actually had it muted because I was talking to a guy that just came through the door. No, you cut it off at the best part. Spin that back.
Hold on. Maybe I didn't screen record all of it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back. Maybe I ain't screen record all of it. Let me see, because it's only 21
So
seconds.
just made a podcast, and she made her first $1 million.
Like, it's crazy to me. Like, literally, a girl's on the street. It says she's spitting on dicks, and she's now doing a podcast. And like a bunch of people have she's done collabs with like some of the biggest people in the industry already.
She is America's sweetheart.
Like, if that doesn't show you guys where we are as a civilization, I don't know what else will.
Hawk 2 just made a podcast, and she.
Right?
Yeah.
How you love
So-
that?
So now that's the Kardashian technique, which means you have no talent but can make it somewhere in life by using
Sexualizing yourself.
sexuality. Yeah.
That's why I don't want to hear no type of talk, rhetoric, propaganda, innuendos, bullshit about how women got it super harder than men or how women are oppressed. Because she literally went viral for saying she spit on dicks. And now she's a millionaire.
Now she's a millionaire. Wow. If a nigga said that shit, he'll be, even if a nigga say he spit on pussies, he'll be
perverted. Oh shit, wrong. He'll be looked at as being perverted.
yeah.
They'll try and get him in jail.
But that's just as perverted as anything. That's just as perverted though. But see, that's what I'm saying. Women don't understand shit. They say white privilege, women privilege. Women privilege.
Nah,
Shit.
women have pretty privilege.
Yeah, women got pretty privilege. Yeah,
Oh,
you
snap.
go right. Yeah. Cause an ugly woman couldn't say it that. I don't know. What happened?
Hold on, right quick, bro.
Yeah, because women with pretty privileges, they got a whole different ball game, man. You know, like Like you got even dudes, handsome dudes, they got more of a privilege than regular looking people or to ugly people, because at the end of the day, like you say, sexuality sells. A woman with a big ass and ugly face will get more attention than a skinny woman with no shape and pretty in the face. A woman with an ugly face and a big ass will get more attention. I'm talking about she can have the perfect shape with that ass and everything, hips, everything going for face look like roadkill, and she would still get more attention than the beautiful face woman with the skinny or even if she's beautiful and heavy set, she's still gonna get they still gonna give more attention to the ugly fine motherfucker. That's crazy.
Nah, I mean, well, yeah, for sure. Like, there's a reason why the fine girls get in the club for free and the less than has to pay or sit in line. That's why I
Right.
don't subscribe. That's why I don't subscribe to that theory that everybody's beautiful. No, they're not.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah.
a lie.
That's the political way to say it, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the nice way of not hurting somebody's feelings, but bro, that's
Yeah.
not reality.
Yeah, that's not reality,
Like,
babe.
but just think about that, dog. In 2024, and that happened this year, bro. This year. A year ago, we did not know nothing about no hot tour.
No
That
bullshit.
that went viral.
But then too, is it white privilege? Because shit, hell, we didn't have some black hoes say some nasty shit, and they ain't even on the level she on.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hey, it could be two things could be true. Two things definitely could be true in this situation because Bad Baby or whatever her name is, she's famous for going on Dr. Phil and saying, "Catch me outside." How about that?
Yeah,
Turned that into a rap career.
turned that into like I'm thinking she still paid out there. Like,
Very much.
what happened to her?
Very much. It's just that's where we at with it.
Yeah, man.
And it's unfortunate because you substitute wholesomeness, integrity, and character for fame, fortune, and being a celebrity. And we
Right.
just highlighted, bro. We literally just sat here and highlighted a man that made $93 million. And how one instant, boom, life changed.
Life changing. Because too, I want y'all to know too, a lot of them contracts, the NFL contracts are not guaranteed.
Well, there are some of them are. It depends, but there is worded a certain way.
Yeah.
Like it's not like basketball to where like Jason Tatum is gonna make $310 million. Now with the NFL, mind you, this is rich white billionaires. Like, okay, I give you an example of what I mean. Deshaun Watson, when he went to the Browns, he got $230 million fully guaranteed. But the way the NFL salaries and contracts is structured, it's over 4 years, you're gonna get $230 million on top of whatever your annual salary is. That's how Tua came to the $93 million. You making $55 million a year. Not to mention the guarantees that's in your deal.
Right.
But the
Because
Browns also said, they said, "Hey, you freaky ass nigga, we know about them 22 women you've been touching on or doing whatever with. Let us know right now. Is there anything else we need to know? We don't want to be blindsided by a new allegation. If we are blindsided by a new allegation, you will forfeit whatever guarantees you ain't been paid yet."
so that's why. See, I'm glad you said that. I'm
Yeah,
glad you said
he's
that.
still owed like another 130 something million.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
guess what? He done got a new allegation popped up.
and now he's finna forfeit. He's finna forfeit whatever money he ain't been paid yet, and the Browns could cut him.
But see, but this the thing though. That I believe it's a lie. That's what they doing just to get out of paying that nigga.
Well, he
Like,
been trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just say he trash and let him go. You ain't gotta make no allegations, man. Just say, hey man, look here. Cause everybody know, bro. I don't know what curse it is with the Browns, but the Browns never keep a quarterback. Like every year they get a quarterback. Every 2 years they get a quarterback. At least every 2 years. They don't never have. I never knew a quarterback to play for the Browns for a solid 5 years, maybe 4, maybe 3,
Baker
maybe
Mayfield.
solid 3.
Baker Mayfield, but that's only one. I mean, your point's still valid though, bro.
Yeah, like that was the best quarterback they ever had, other than what Deshaun Watson was supposed to be. Or didn't they have Griffin? But
I'll
Griffin was
say
out
Bernie.
of
I'll say Bernie Kosar or Otto Graham, but even then, you gotta go way back to
there.
like
Yeah,
60s
I mean
and
that's
70s.
damn near what they call that shit. Medieval football.
But
You
not okay.
had to go back
I
to.
get, hey, I get what you saying, but that would also be expecting businesses, especially a multi-billion-dollar business like the NFL, that would be expecting them to do right by the employees and forego their bottom line.
Yeah.
You'll always do whatever to protect your bottom line. Matter of fact, there's a reason why, like right now, if I get hurt on the job, let's say I break my ankle, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna send me to go get drug tested because they want to make sure I wasn't high on the job.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't high. I ain't smoked all day. Nigga, I ain't smoked in like 2 days. But if I go take a drug test, I'm gonna fail it. Like it's happening. Like it is.
Right.
I will be positive for THC. And you know what my company would do? They'll say, nigga, you was high on the job. How can I prove I wasn't?
Right. How can I prove I wasn't?
So your ass is gone. Same with this. Like, hey man, you ain't been man. That's the whole thing about it. The Browns is like, listen, if you was playing lights out for us and you was looking good, hey, you would just get suspended. We'll still deal with you, whatever. But due to the fact that not only are we blindsided by another allegation, and you ain't playing great, and we paying you all, bro. He was the highest paid NFL player by guarantees up until Dak just got re-signed last week.
Is
Dak
that
beat him
worth the
out by
money?
$1 million. Hell yeah, them white folks looking to get from up under that immediately.
Immediately. But do you feel like Dak Prescott worth the money?
To us, no, but to the Cowboys, definitely.
Yeah, I mean that's who gave it to
Nah, for sure.
him. Hell nah.
Because the question would be to the Cowboys, if you let Dak walk, what are you gonna replace it with?
And that's the thing about these quarterbacks to go to tour, and that goes to show you how the NFL feel. Because see, the NFL like this, okay, we gonna bring in Tua, but we want to make him feel like he gonna be the number one quarterback. So we gonna bring in 2 bullshit niggas, not knowing this nigga not made out of steel. This nigga get hurt.
What's funny is the coach that was the coach of the Dolphins, which is Brian Flores, who's now the defensive coordinator for the Vikings. He wanted the quarterback that plays for the Chargers, Justin Herbert. But the organization trumped him and said, nah, we getting Tua. All right, well, you got Tua. Hey, like I tell the women, you pick, you get what you get, you got what you got.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, all motherfucking draft picks are a gamble.
Yeah, but this draft pick comes with a history of concussions, and you knew that. Like, bro, it was was the prominent school in college football until it was the he had a concussion in his senior year.
Who, Tua? Because he played for Alabama, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Who? Yeah, I remember that shit. Because somebody, when Jalen Hurts or somebody took his spot? Yeah.
No,
He took Jalen Hurts.
He took Jalen Hurts' spot.
Oh, he took Jalen Hurts' spot. That's how he ended up at Oklahoma. Okay.
Because before Jalen Hurts, there was a guy by the name of AJ McCarron.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Oh, yeah. Man, what happened to that nigga? He supposed to be the next Yeah, AJ McAllister. You sure right. That I think he was
McCarron.
from Texas.
Yeah,
I think he was from Texas.
I don't know where he from, but
Because I
bro,
think I remember something about the Longhorns or somebody wanted him, but he ended up going to Alabama. He from Texas though. And I think that nigga got drafted. Cause see, the two teams I know for sure in the NFL, you don't want to be drafted by. Well, the Bengals okay now, but the Browns is one of them for sure. I know one thing about it, you do not want to be drafted by the Browns for no motherfucking reason. They do not have a modern day history of winning until they went to Baltimore.
very nice. You on the money with that, but AJ McCarron, he's a quarterback in the XFL now. He went to the league and became a perennial backup.
But I can say this: since Cleveland Brown fans are the most delusional fans that like how they say Cowboy fans are delusional now. Cowboy fans do have a history of winning. The Browns
Up
fans
until
come
1995.
every year knowing that they not gonna win, but you can't tell them motherfucking people that.
The Cowboys got a history of winning up until 1995.
No bullshit.
When I was 2 years
They
old.
haven't got back there
31.
yet. They haven't got back there yet, because that's how they always want to throw that up in our face. But we won the Super Bowl, 40 years ago, nigga.
They ain't been to the NFC Championship since 1996.
Man, since Tom Landry, I mean, it's been before. I mean, they didn't have one since Tom Landry.
Tom Landry got fired in 1989.
Yeah, and they ain't been. That's a curse he put on him. He let him get 2 more because that was a team he built. Damn near. But then too, it was different time of football. Football was changing like a motherfucker at that time.
Tom Landry got fired in 1989. Matter of fact, that was Jerry Jones' first order of business when he bought the Cowboys.
Was to fire him,
Was to fire Tom Landry.
Dude, you can't fire the nigga that put the star on the map though.
He wasn't producing at that point.
Yeah, but like I say, it was a different time of football at that time.
Yeah, it was the time of, well, in that time at least, it was the time of the 49ers and the Redskins and the Giants.
Yeah.
Etc.
Shout out to the Bills. They went to the Super Bowl 4 times. I ain't never seen a team go to a championship 4 times and not win. Now one of them motherfuckers.
And one of them, they got the doors blew off of them. Matter of fact, the Cowboys blew the doors off of them.
Yeah. Because at one time, nigga, it wouldn't. At one time, whether people don't know it or not, the NFC was dominant in the Super Bowl at one time, like very dominant.
In the 80s, for sure.
Yeah, they were very dominant because you got to understand the AFC and the NFC was 2 different leagues back in the day.
And in the 90s, the NFC dominated the 90s too.
So you looking at a team, an AFC team that's just really getting into the culture because I ain't gonna lie, football was more faster than AFC football. American.
Man, now that I sit here and think about it, AFC team didn't win the Super Bowl until 97.
Well, the Raiders won 1 year.
That was in the late 80s. I'm just thinking about the 90s with Tom Flores and Jim Plunkett.
Yeah. NFC dominated the 90s when they were blowing their ass out the water. I don't think a real live AFC team started winning until like the Patriots.
Oh, now the Broncos won back to back.
Oh yeah, Broncos. Yeah, Broncos with Elway. I think they were the first ones to start winning
in the 90s. Yeah. Because 89, if I'm not mistaken, you had the Giants. You had us again in 1990. Then you had the Redskins in 91, Cowboys in 92, Cowboys in 93, 49ers in 94, Cowboys again in 95, Green Bay in 96, then Broncos in 97, Broncos 98, Rams 99, Ravens 2000. Yeah, and so on and so forth.
That nigga Fam say Tua need to sit down. Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
With. Like, nigga, we know for sure, Tua, you got a good announcer job somewhere. You can be a anchor, ESPN, Fox, somebody will hire you. If all else fails, you can always fuck with Cam and Mace on It Is What It Is.
See, but this the thing though, like us as black people, bro, like we are willfully ignorant to certain things, especially if we don't like those certain things. But and
Like
yeah,
we
willfully ignorant. In 2024 though, bro.
I didn't say willfully ignorant. Damn.
Nah, for real. Like, but in 2024, you can't say you didn't know. See, the Earl Campbells and the Jack Tatums and the Steve Atwaters, they can say what we didn't know because it wasn't a lot of information about the effects of concussions and CTE. It wasn't a lot of information out there back then, but it's too much information now.
Too much information.
Why you think we having these type of conversations, bro? Me and my partner was talking the other day, and he reminded me of some shit that used to come on ESPN called Sports Science.
Yeah, I used to like.
I forgot about that until he told me about it.
Yeah, they used to show all that shit.
Yeah, like bro, they took Sean Marion, and he hit a tackling dummy, and they measured how much force he hit the dummy with, how much pounds of pressure he coming with. When Brandon Jacobs, big ass running back, used to play for the New York Football Giants. Very nice. This nigga,
Brandon Jacobs. Hell yeah, that's when they had lightning and thunder.
Yeah, he had ran over one of the tackling dummies, and it said he was running with 1,000 pounds of pressure. Imagine getting hit by that.
That's what I'm saying. So we just saying this thing, 1,000 pounds of pressure will crush anybody. It only take 30 pounds to crush a bone. It only take 30 pounds of pressure to crush a bone. So 1,000 pounds?
With that being said, bro, do you know how many undiagnosed concussions went by back in the G?
Nah, for real, facts on that shit.
I mean, I ain't saying you was a part of it, because
nigga, I was a part of it. Shit, nigga, I be having some time, because you knew when I played Little League football, we was head hunting.
That's what I'm saying. Like
our goal was to get paint off the other team helmet on our helmet.
Yeah, you was a coach, and there might be a kid that came up to you and say, "Man, my head hurt," or "I'm dizzy," and you're like, "Man, just sit out for a play or two and get back in, get you some water and get back in."
I'm talking about me though, for the Acres Home Bad when I played. I did all that. I done been on the sideline dizzy and all this shit. Didn't know a nigga having a slight goddamn concussion. You feel what I'm saying? And none of that shit. And not even, and the coaches didn't know. You feel what I'm saying? Because they grew up at a time, nigga, it's shit, barbarian.
Nah, that's what it's called, rigor mortis. His body went to rigor mortis.
We on some motherfucking barbarian football time, nigga. Like, our goal was to hurt. Not today's goal in football is not to hurt nobody.
And bro, don't get me wrong, I love the sport. Like, for real. Like, I watch it, I coach it, all of that. Like, I love it. But I gotta admit, it is a very barbaric sport. Even with them toning down hits and everything else, it's still a barbaric sport.
No, fam, I told him about the time because I had a concussion on the football field and playing basketball. Well, I went up for a layup and at MC Williams, I played for MC Williams and I got a concussion. That was my first concussion. That one right there at MC Williams. Well, probably, like I say, probably Acres Home Bad. Like I say, I didn't know. But the only reason why I knew I had a concussion then, my mama said I kept repeating the same shit. Like, I couldn't remember playing. I didn't remember playing the basketball game. I couldn't remember if we won and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the doctor said I had a concussion because when I went up for a layup, I fell down. And I never forget. I remember Big Yates fell on top of it. Like, his ass hit my head against the
big
you feel what I'm saying? And it jiggled my brain because that's how I knew what a concussion was. That comes from the jiggling of your brain.
Like, one of the homies, I ain't gonna put his name out there, but one of the homies, right? We used to play football in the hood all the time. You came with us a couple times. Like, we out there
But that nigga fell off.
Like, you know, you came out there with us a couple times, bro. We playing tackle, no pads.
Yeah.
Like, and one of the homies, I ain't gonna lie, he get hit. He get hit like a motherfucker, and it ain't Matthew, so.
Yeah.
But bro, we out there at Melrose, out there at Canino, off of Canino. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. They gave this big Samoan dude the football. He running it. All of a sudden, I just see the homie come through and just chop him down. Oh, cut him up in the backfield, tackle for loss. Very nice, very good play. Boy, did you know that he rolled over and did the exact same thing Tua did? Body went to Rick and Mortis, and I was scared shitless because I'm like, damn, you see this on TV, but to see it in real life, sitting this close to you, is a whole different experience.
Yeah, because the whole thing a nigga thinking about is, man, how we gonna explain to this nigga mama he died playing football?
Come on, man. So we had to call 911 for him. We had to call 911 for him. Paramedics came. I mean, he came too by the end. Even to this day, he don't remember it. But yeah, they came, checked on him, and was like, "Hey, man, he's doing all right, or whatever the case may be." He refused to go to the hospital. We can't make him go. So they're like, "Look, the best you can do is just keep him up, keep him active, keep him talking for like the next couple hours. Just don't let him go to sleep." And they say the worst thing you could do after concussion is go to sleep.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that I went to sleep, so I thank God I didn't go to a coma, no shit like that. But I never forget when I woke up, I'm like, damn, didn't we have a game today? My mama say, nigga, you played that game. I'm like, I did. Then I just started crying because I couldn't remember none of this shit. Like,
yeah, that's scary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she looking at me like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Because she knew I wasn't getting high then. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga wasn't getting high then. She like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, yeah, take him to the hospital. And we'll sit there and let our kids go through this shit and don't even know they fucked up.
Yeah, well, you didn't have the knowledge, but now you do.
Yeah.
Google became a thing, well, at least a worldwide phenomenon. Let me say that. It became a phenomenon in 2008.
Because even though that nigga trying to take my word, I know motherfucking word. I came up with this word because that nigga ill just say, nigga, you just made that word up. I promise, everything is Googleable.
Googleable.
Yeah.
How would you spell it?
Google then ABLE.
You gotta drop it. But you gotta drop the E.
Googleable. Yeah, Googleable. Because you can't say Google. You gotta say Google.
Able to be Googled.
Yeah, anything's able to be Googled. It's Googleable. Now you can Google my name. It's gonna pull up everything you need to know, from the cut down telephone wire to my Facebook and my last address. Shit. So everything and everybody is Googleable.
Googleable.
Google.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
There's nothing Googleable. That's why I'm
just like you should go get Damn Near Nacho copywritten.
Damn Near Nacho is hello mode.
Nah, for real. I'm telling you, first person I ever seen come outside with tortilla chips and some cold shredded cheese. It's not even melted. Hey man, what is that? It's a Damn Near Nacho. Damn.
Yeah, it damn near was. Shit, yeah, what do you call that? Just shredded chips and cheese? That don't sound catchy.
But a Damn Near Nacho definitely does.
Man, let me get the Damn Near Nacho. I can hear niggas say, man, let me get a Damn Near Nacho.
Yeah,
man.
let me get the number 2, a Damn Near Nacho, extra shredded cheese. Yeah. Just make sure it's cold and unmelted.
Yeah, don't melt my cheese. Please don't melt my cheese, dog.
Do not melt my cheese. You're going to throw off the whole texture and it ain't going to taste right.
Nah, it ain't going to taste right. That shit ain't going to taste right. Melted cheese on chips. I done ate it before. It don't even melt right.
Nah, for sure. But my biggest point of the day, fellas and ladies, is that us as men, bro, we gotta be careful with that pride and egos because it could definitely get you in some very fucked up situations, and it could put your family at risk, put your kids at risk, and that's moving off base as a man. If we gonna sit here and hold the women to a certain account and account, if we're gonna hold women to a certain standard and accountability and responsibility, that means we gotta uphold our part too. Because the worst part is a motherfucker not doing their part while telling someone else that they ain't doing theirs.
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. A woman can't tell you how to be a man, and a man can't tell you how to be a woman. But we can tell you what we expect out your ass, though.
I might not be able to tell you, but I can sure tell you what you qualify for.
Or qualify for you. We can take that word, qualify.
I tell you that.
Because at the end of the day, everybody want to be married, but everybody ain't qualified to get married. Shit, the fuck we getting married for, and we not even qualified. If like I say, any nigga that's married and don't want to go home because you don't like the bitch you married to or the kids, nigga, that's your fault, nigga.
You gotta do your homework on who you dating.
Goddamn right.
That's why I say, man, I pay attention. There's not for the first calendar year, there's not a moment, a day in time that you are not under observation.
Yep.
I pay attention to everything you do, like how you react, what you say, what you don't say, and how you don't react.
Yeah, like I tell my girl, and I guess she don't be really listening, but I think she do because she said something the other day when I talked to my lawyer, and I know she paying attention. I look at body language. I listen to voice tones. Voice tones go a long way.
That's why I'm big on, and that's also why I'm big on spending time. Because over the phone, somebody can lie about who they is. But when you out in person, like you just said, body language is a form of communication. That's exactly why at the top of that post is never shake a man's hand sitting down.
You bet now.
That's not respectable body language.
Yeah, because a real man gonna look at you and think, I promise you, if you shake a man's hand sitting down, if you extend your hand up to another man, that nigga gonna think you gay. I'm not gonna bullshit you or nothing.
Cuz might take it as a form of disrespect.
Yeah, it is disrespectful, nigga. And not saying standing up to another man means respect. That okay.
There was another one on that list that said something about eye contact, but you could have blended those two together, quite honestly. But that's the basic point, man. That's the basic point.
Yeah, man. Never shake a nigga hand sitting down, man. Come on, man. Really show that nigga more respect because
for real, I'm gonna take that.
Me being a father, that tells me a lot about a nigga. Because I'm gonna tell you, even if the father don't say it, just you walking up to him and saying how you doing with your hand extended out mean a lot to that girl's father. You see what I'm saying? Because okay, I see he ain't scared of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see he show it's respect. It ain't no fear. Because a lot of times we be scared to meet.
Nah, for sure. But that'll go back to upbringing. Your upbringing.
That's why, like, my girl, like, I don't know if you really like. I'm like, man, I'm gonna meet your dad. I ain't scared to meet your daddy. Hop right out, hand extended, firm handshake. Yeah, that's what my mama and my uncles taught me.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice.
Yeah, like I ain't scared. Ain't no nigga. I'm scared.
Somebody has to teach you these things, but in order for someone to teach you, one have to know it themselves.
Like my daughter was growing up. Sit down like a woman. When you sit down, make sure your dress smooth out over your legs and your legs proud. Well, shit. Yeah, all that shit. Like I used to like that shit. Then I'm looking like, what the fuck happened?
Even when we at home and I have my girls, I don't give a damn what you're wearing. Close your legs.
Right. Pants, tights. I don't give a fuck.
Don't care. Close your legs.
Yeah. We automatically know about dresses, but just anything because today niggas' minds is perverted to a whole new level. And I just sat here and seen a bitch talking about she made millions of dollars on OnlyFans just showing her feet.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm scared to take my socks off during sex. My feet ugly as
Man.
hell. I turn the move.
But you know what, bro? I never just really paid attention. Like, yeah, I look at a bitch feet, but
Some ugly
like
ass
that
feet.
ain't gonna stop me from
Bullshit.
fucking. Unless them hoes stinking.
I swear my boy keep going in and out.
But shit, man, I'm finna jump on this game, Mike. I might jump on here later, man.
All right, that's a bet. Get at me. I'm up.
All right.
All right.
With that being said, everybody, this has been another great show, and we still trying to figure out.
They're grossly incompetent.
And getting personal, Trump asked about his statements questioning Harris's racial identity.
So I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people.
Less than 2 months until the election, Trump still refusing.
Bitch, are you black or white? That's all we want to know. Is you black? We don't give a damn if you're white. We just want to know if you're black. Simple question, man. And everybody know that ABC treated on this debate. And everybody know that nobody's black. I'm talking about the real stomp down, not going the ones that try to figure out religion and all this shit, the real live people, the people that's really in the streets, is not voting for Kamala Harris, man. With that being said, the real niggas is not voting for Kamala